So this is a day after the third cycle of chemotherapy. Yesterday was quite a big one, lots of chemicals. And I don't know how I look on the video, but if I look in the mirror, I look a bit swollen, but very healthy somehow. And that's from a drug called dexamethasone. And I saw a program on TV the other week about dexamethasone, and they use it in Indian brothels. And the prostitutes in the Indian brothels take these pills to make themselves big and strong and have womanly features, and because all the men like a woman with a bit of meat on them there, and they get the best prices. So the prostitutes take these things for about 10 years while they're still slightly good looking, and then they've all got ruined livers and stuff afterwards. So that's what I'm taking, these steroids, this dexamethasone, and that gives you kind of like a fake glow. But inside, from the other stuff, phosphamides, interestingly enough, they were developed from Second World War, First World War trench gases, the mustard gas in the trenches. And when they were looking at the soldiers who'd been gassed in the trenches, they noticed that lots of their blood cells were dying off. And so they thought, oh yeah, that's it's killing cells, maybe we can use that for cancer. And so they refined it and turned it from a gas to a liquid and tried injecting people with cancer, and they found out that it killed the cancer cells and the normal cells, but the cancer cells as well. So, and it's still being used today. So I had that one yesterday as well, and that one gets in your guts a bit. That makes you have what do they call it in English? Heartburn, acid reflux, constipation, just a general feeling of malaise. Feel a bit rubbish, bit like a real bad hangover, I guess. And then you have to take some other pills to go with that, and an injection to stop that, taking the lining of your bladder off so you don't start pissing blood. So it's all kind of heavy gear, but it's doable. And like I said, I've got the third cycle. When that's finished, each cycle lasts 3 weeks. And when that cycle's finished, I will get some more tests and then probably go for a stem cell transplant. And that's a whole different kettle of fish, really. That's when they harvest your stem cells from your body and they freeze them, and then they go in with the big guns, the very strong chemotherapy, and just try to blow out all the cells in your bone marrow, and they destroy all the cells in the bone marrow, and that's where the problem's coming from with me. The bone marrow's creating dodgy cells, and so they destroy all the ones in there, hoping to get all the cancer ones as well, or most of them. They can't get them all. And then they put the stem cells back in again, but then you're very, very susceptible to any disease going, because you've got no immune system. You have to stay in hospital for a few weeks till the stem cells take a little bit, until your body starts then building the immune system from new. So that's going to be quite an interesting one. So it's going to be a tough 3 months ahead. But at the moment, we're having this endless summer. Tomorrow it's forecast 27 degrees in October. Garden's looking great, although I haven't been able to do any work in there because it does my back in too much. Just a little update, if anyone wants to know. Another little bit of knowledge. I've got these lesions in my bones, which is like little holes in my bones and weak spots. I've got one in my hip bone as well, but it's where your femur goes into the into your hip, and this little ball and socket joint, the socket bit, it's called the acetum, I forget what it's called, acetum ballum, something like that. But in Greek, in Latin, it means little vinegar cup, like the little vinegar cups they used to use in Roman times to dip the bread in. So that's another little useless bit of information. Okay.